So your brain has a really cool system for helping you to calm down, and this is called the haptic system. Kind of like what you have in your cell phone devices that pick up sound waves, frequencies, vibrations and energies. What it is in you is your eyes, your ears, the soles of your feet and your breath. And so one of the quickest ways to calm down is to go into the breath. And something that you can do is a little technique which some people call box breathing, but it's really just a pattern that you're comfortable with. So it might be 4-4-8 breathing or 3-3-6 breathing, whatever you prefer. So in 4-4-8 breathing, you're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're going to breathe in for 4 counts. You're going to hold your breath for 4 counts, and then you're going to breathe out for 8. And it's the pattern that is helpful. You don't have to breathe deeply. You don't have to try and do this too hard. You need to just breathe in a pattern and regularly. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Make sure that your chin is up. Make your eyes focus on something that is calming. It might be an object in the room. It might be, if you're outside, a leaf on a tree or a flower. It could be really anything. But by focusing the eyes on that and keeping your feet flat and doing a pattern of breathing, we actually, in the brain, activate a sense of calm and a sense that the threat is not immediate. The next most important thing is you have all these thoughts coming at you, and what you're wanting to do is know that just because you're having the thoughts doesn't make them have any power over you. You don't have to respond to them. There was a lot of pressure around lockdown that everybody should learn to play mandolin and speak Mandarin, but you don't have to do that. You just need to work with this system that you have to calm down. So as your thoughts come in, just notice them, and then imagine a stream, and imagine that these thoughts are like the leaves on a tree that overhangs the stream. Imagine that as they fall down, they land on a leaf and they float on down the stream. And that really helps us because it helps us to get a bit of distance. It helps us to get a sense of control. It helps us know that what can I control? I can only control me. I can control how I respond. I can control how I react, and I can control how I'm breathing. And then I think one of the last things that's important to do here is something called Take 5. Essentially, you start with 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can sense and touch outside your body, so it's textures and that kind of thing. 2 things that you can sense inside. Think about your breathing to notice what it feels like, or to notice your feet on the floor or your weight in the chair. The last one starts with right here, right now. May I control only what I can? May I be calm in the moment? And all you're doing there is coming into the here and now rather than panicking about what the future or the next moment is going to hold, because that makes our anxiety go up. Remembering that all of humankind right now is going through this. Remembering that you didn't cause this. You can't control it, but you can control you. So a really nice thing to do is just to place your hand on your heart. Just notice how when you breathe, your lungs will inflate. When you breathe out, they deflate. So your hand is going to move in and out with your breath. It's back to that sense of notice it, don't be overwhelmed by it, and let it go. It is helpful to know that these thoughts might feel threatening. It doesn't mean that they are. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. And I guess this is what we're having to do right now to feel calm. We have to surf the activations, the anxieties, the concerns, the waves of information coming at us. Make sure that your sources of information are fact-based, and look for social connection. Look for fun and friends and just people who are going to be there for you. One of the lovely things about being back at school, if you are, is that connection. If you're not, the Zoom or the Google Hangout meets, maybe it's a WhatsApp video call with a friend. That connection, preferably laughing, having some fun, is what's going to get us through this, one step at a time.